Good evening everyone, Seth here and welcome to another episode of Playing Path of Champions Daily. Today it's Yasuo time, and since it's Wednesday, tomorrow we are receiving constellations. Yippee! I also have... so, patch is live, that's nice. Do I even want any of these? Might as well grab domination. Did they change animations? No idea. Anyways, let's talk about the new stuff, because the patch notes are live and they are something. That's the best I can describe them, I guess. Don't care. Wait, do they have a... no, they have a revive first. I see. I think they also made this smaller slightly. At least it looks like it, so... but yeah. Like the preparation patch is live right now. The new patch will be live tomorrow, so like obviously that's like a pretty standard thing. So yeah. Oh, I forgot that this doesn't die. At least I can kill them next turn, I guess, right? Okay, that's rude, so we're stunning. But yeah, let's talk about the patch notes finally. So, constellations. Patch 5.5 will be available tomorrow. Viego will get added. Neat. So, constellations. Stars have evolved into constellations. Power up your favorite champions in all new ways. Doesn't matter. Viego will get added with constellations as well. And regen. So that's something I talked about previously. But regen is, instead of having a powered healer's nexus at the start of the game, you now have a regen stat, which replaces your current stamina upgrades, and regen heals your nexus each time you complete a battle. Small change, but I guess now that since that the regen can now stack, it's better. Especially since like regen I think now is added to... so stamina upgrades are replaced with regen, that's cool. But now we also get extra regen from constellations themselves, so... pretty neat, not gonna lie. Okay, these are mediocre, let's go for here. New content, constellations. So we have the entire list, finally, as expected. There is no Aurelion Sol constellations, so that's nice. And also I made another mistake, because apparently there is no Jhin. Instead we have Vayne. I'll probably put up a picture of they spoiled on Twitter today, so... and also like the full list will be in the patch notes in the description anyways, so... let's talk about the entire list. Viego, Aatrox, Ashe, Darius, Echo, Gwen, Jinx, Kai'Sa, Lilia, Lux, Miss Fortune, Morgana, Nico, Nora, Samira, Talia, Vayne, Vex, Volibear, Yuumi. No real surprises there. There isn't really anything that like stands out. I've already talked about them last time, so I'm not going to repeat myself. New rewards and reward sources, and this is the part of the patch that I dislike, because I genuinely have no idea what it is about. So yeah, let's talk about it. We have regional gemstones, regional star crystals, regional nova shards, and regional nova crystals. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what any of this means, and they don't really tell you, because they say regional gemstones crystal shards have been added alongside champion fragments and can be used to power up a champion's constellation based on their regional alignment. But what powers up what? They don't say. They also don't say... Like, there is a bunch of info missing from here, in my opinion, so... I should have probably went for Flawless Duet instead. Doesn't matter. Little, yippee. But yeah, can be used. Okay, new reward containers. So now you can earn diamond vaults. I'm not sure what those have, but I'm guessing they are like a riff on the like standard vaults. And I'm guessing these grant... Actually, did they say? No, they don't even say what they do, but I'm guessing they will grant like vessels. I'm based on like the wording that they used. And the vessels are basically just for the currencies that I've talked about, and that's, I think, it. So star vessels will allow star crystals, gemstone vessels will grant gemstones. Oh, also star vessels will give you nova shards and nova crystals, and I'm guessing these are just used for like separate levels. At least that's like my initial thought on this. So, cool. I'm guessing these unlock like the smaller constellations or maybe the bigger constellation. They say they are being used alongside champion fragments, so maybe after 3 you have to unlock something new. Maybe like they just like allow to be an alternate currency. I have genuinely no idea because they didn't say. Yeah. So that's cool. Then we have gemstone vessels will grant gemstones at different variables, and star vessels and gemstone vessels have both region specific and generic versions, and the generic ones give you, you know, generic stuff. And by generic I mean they give you like a random version of like, I think they give you just a random region one, so it doesn't really matter anyways. Let's see. Then we have new quests and reward sources. So we do get at least something to work towards for the new ones. Well, that's rude. I do level up next turn, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, now we can get new achievement quests, new adventure slot rewards, so from adventures, like the normal ones. Then we have monthly adventures, so monthly is the reward structure that I've talked about a while ago. And Emporium, Stardust offers for gemstones, so we'll have more things to buy in the Essence Emporium, which is fine and dandy in my opinion. So yeah.
Stand behind me. They won't hurt you. If they hurt you, I never forgive myself.
So that's that. And then with the release of patch 5.5 and constellations, we are refreshing some rewards to provide new treasures. So I'm guessing like the previous rewards are also getting refreshed. So I don't know if you'll have to clear them again or not, but you know, that's something. And another point of contention that I have with this patch are the store contents. Let's move to another node before we do that. I don't really want any of these. I can grab this though. Slotbot, don't care. Oh, okay. So they already have region, I guess, shown here. I don't know how I didn't notice this before. They show powers like standard. What's the thing? They haven't upgraded this one, I guess. Yeah, there is stamina too, so they probably upgrade that later. Cool power maybe? Not really. Anything in the store? Guile is not bad. Also, thank you Steam for this notification. I didn't need that. Let's grab some Guiles, why not? Cheap stuns are always nice. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go back to the store. So we have a large selection of new features bundles to offer from 0.5 to celebrate the launch of Constellations. So you have intro bundles, which give you loot. They didn't really say what loot it is. I'm guessing champion fragments and stuff like that, based on like the picture above. Then we have, then we have Nova Crystal bundles, so region-specific bundles that grant a Nova Crystal and 150 gemstones per region. So are crystals like are crystals like for the I'm guessing they are for like unlocking the smaller nodes. But gemstones, I have no idea. Probably like extra currency just for the sake of extra currency. Then we have Celestial bundles, which grant region-specific bundles that grant gemstones per region, alongside some other rewards. I'm guessing like maybe some extra items, at least like based on how it looked on the picture. But that's kinda like, that's mostly still just my assumption, so so these are like whatever, because I have genuinely no idea how easy this will be to get outside of the store, so whatever. And then we have Champion Constellations bundles. So there are 3 bundles for 3 different champions. Okay, that kills, so... so these are bundles for 3 champions. Lux, Illuminated, Volibear and Misfortune, to enhance your progress on their constellations. And these bundles also include an exclusive epic relic unavailable in Golden Reliquaries, which is a shitty move. I mean, yeah, they have to make money somehow, but if it turns out that these become like best in slot, then I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna be very, very sad and disappointed. They also don't say what these are. I'll just double check Reddit maybe after this run and tell you. Let's grab Kate. Kate is easy. And we have Lux's Incandescent Baton, so like her stuff, I guess. Icon of Valhyr and Shock and Awe. Okay. These don't tell me anything, but if I would to like guess what they do, they are basically like, if your wielder is a champion granted +1 starting mana and then you have extra effects on top of it. I'm guessing Incandescent Baton has something to do with Spirit, because that's like the easiest thing that they could include. Doesn't matter really if I do this. Icon of Valhyr probably have something to do with Titanic units, and Shock and Awe, genuinely no idea. Because they didn't say, obviously, so I have no idea. But my guess is obviously +1 starting mana and then maybe... then I'm thinking it might be something like you summon an extra Powder Monkey, or... I don't know. Or like you maybe, whenever you draw, you do something. Or an extra skill effect. These are like the most probable, I'm thinking. Especially since Misfortune gets an extra skill update, like the deck upgrade, so I'm gonna talk about that as well. Well, that's awfully rude of you. Haha, I can just recall, you fool. I would love to attack with that as well, but I can't. So yeah, Then we have free Pride bundles, which is previously released Pride cosmetics are available in the special bundle in the store, free for all players. Nice. Doesn't really impact anything, so it doesn't matter. Then we have Realm Walker Champ skin bundle, which I don't know what this is. And the Fear Cleaving Axe relic will be removed from the feature type and Emporium, respectively, on June 19th. So if you want to get these ones, I'm afraid you won't be able to, so. Oopsie. Please don't. God damn it. They picked the wrong room. They're gonna shoot. No, Sleepstream. No, the Peacemaker.
Here's my calling card.
That's awfully rude of you. At least I'm killing them. But yeah, that's basically about the shop. I am very disappointed in the Constellation bundles. Because in case these become like must slots for the respective champions, then that's kinda icky. So that's my main gripe, and also I have a gripe with having multiple currencies that do the same thing, seemingly. So that's not cool. And that's basically with the store. Now let's talk about content change list. Did they just kill? Wait, that's rude.
Show them no weakness.
And you still have the Peacemaker. Okay, it costs 3, so it doesn't matter. Nice.
Suspicious activity detected just outside
Wait,
the station.
this costs 1. Can I do something about this? I think I can. Yoink. Fury. Bonk.
Suspicious activity detected just outside the station.
Stay on them. Backup's on the way.
Sure, if they trade, that's fine. No, so now new champion star powers. So Viego, we have the powers that I've talked about. So you slay an ally, summon an encroaching mist. Then we have Harrowed Path. So +1 starting mana whenever an ally with 4+ power dies, reduce the cost of 4+ power allies in hand by 1. Beyond the mist 2. Each round, the first time you slay an ally or the first time you slay an enemy, you summon a mist. That's cool. And we have new powers for everyone. Which are... I'm gonna say they are okay. Wouldn't really call them like anything else. So these are Treacherous Terrain. Each round, the first time an enemy summons a unit, frostbite it. Cool. And that's very similar to the one that frostbites at the round start, and it's a little bit less versatile, but at the same time it's pretty useful, especially against Lysandra and stuff like that, where she just can summon units like during her turn, like on burst speed. So I'm gonna count this as a decent power. And then we have Explosive Finale. I don't think that's how you're supposed to say it, but it's... I'm gonna say it's good enough, right? Better item? Sure. Okay. And it's a rare power, and when an enemy dies outside of combat, deal 4 damage to the enemy nexus. Excellent power. Probably one of the better ones. I wouldn't say it's like S tier, but it's like A tier minimum, because there are so many ways to like kill stuff outside of combat. Like the Vex build, for example, that just kills with spells, which would give a huge boost to... this is basically like a great power for pretty much half of the roster at least, so huge in general. Really like that one. So yeah, really nice. We have new item, which is Bounty Board. Last breath, summon a random 1-cost unit from your region. I'm thinking this is a champion item, or rather like a unit item. And for a unit item it's serviceable, I guess.
Every blade, every beat in its place.
I don't think it's like that useful, but it's not bad per se, so I'd rather have something that's like usable on a bunch of cards than not, so. Now we have champion changes. So we have 3 changes here. And these are Darius, Misfortune, and Nico. So let's start with Darius first. So Darius gets an update to the 1-star and 3-star powers, which is Noxian Might, obviously. So each round, the first time you summon a unit, granted +2/+0. Now it's each round, the first time you play a unit, granted +2/+0, and Noxian Might 2 now gives it +4/+0 and Overwhelm when you play it. Very welcome change. It's just really good in my opinion, because again you can do way more. You have more control over when you want to proc the power. You can pick Poros now with Darius and not suffer as much as a result. So really nice. Really like that one. Then we have Misfortune, and Misfortune has changes 2 cards in her deck. Let me just do this first. That's nice. And that's also cool. Yone Wind Chaser. Sure. So 2 cards get changed. The first one is they return Powder Pandemonium, but it's called not that. Let me just double check the card list while we are at it, because Misfortune never had Powder Pandemonium in her deck, so that's something, I guess. I think it was the 2-mana card, which was called Monkey Business. So Monkey Business is no longer in the deck. Kinda sad, because Hextech Fabricator is also gone, and Hand Sensor didn't really matter, but Hextech being gone is a little annoying, so that's that. Then we also have Monster Harpoon being removed with the portal, and genuinely I'm fine that that card was kinda icky in the deck, so instead we have 2 cards. We have Crackshot Corsair, and one of the upgrades will grant it Ninja Tabi. Really nice. So having a really nice aggressive unit is perfect for a Misfortune, especially one that can just get into the thick of the fight and like deal a bunch of good damage. So that's a really nice change. And then we have Double Up with Tear of the Goddess and Charging Sigil 1. That's actually way better than Monster Harpoon. And since they've put items on it, I think that's a really nice change, so really liking that one at least. Especially since like Misfortune does have a bunch of issues with closing out the game, so these changes should help out Misfortune feel way better about like actually dealing damage and getting through. So good change, really like it. Then we have Nico. Nico has an interesting change. So Nico doesn't have any interaction in her deck, that's true. And they've decided to change Behold the Infinite, so the one card that gave you... what was the name?
Emperor, you taught me to command the sands.
Wait, can I do more damage if I play this smart? I definitely can, right? Yeah.
Here's our chance.
With me,
So,
we reclaim our homeland.
they replace Behold the Infinite, which is the card that invokes, with Wallop. And Wallop has Power Snacks and Tear of the Goddess. So 1 mana stance, always nice to see. I personally enjoyed them, so that's really nice. It is a little bit of a nerf to trying to get Nico leveled up, so that is a bit of a downside. And last big change is the relic changes, and we have only 1 relic change this time, so a little bit smaller. I wouldn't say it's like that. I mean, it is pretty big, but it's not big for me because haha, I don't have this relic, so I didn't even get to experience when it was OP. Doesn't matter. So the relic is, let me just cut out the card here. Which one I don't really need right now? Probably Tellstones? Yeah. Duplicate Lee. Wait, what does... I'll have to fight Aurelion for a while. Okay. But yeah, the change is to Spectral Scissors, and before they just granted my supported ally Ephemeral and summon an exact copy of it. Now, the change is +2/+0 and support if my supported ally is a follower, granted Ephemeral and summon an exact copy of it attacking. Big nerf. You can no longer do a bunch of disgusting combos with pretty much any champion that just got like summoning an extra copy. It was very easy to do with Nidalee, for example. So that is quite a big change. So
Throw it down.
that is, I wouldn't say it's unfortunate, but it's
Take hold.
understandable that they are doing it like that,
Spring does not pity winter.
because you know
Spring rainfall.
scissors were very OP, so I'm not surprised that they decided to cut their power down a bit, even if they are epic relics.
Here's our chance.
They don't have Overwhelm, so I might as well sacrifice it. But yeah, that's basically that. And then we have bug fixes. Fixed an issue where Bright Steel Protector and True Shot Barrage could be acquired in 2 different versions. Only the correct versions, so the ones that are in PvP, will be available. Which is, I wouldn't say it's sad. True Shot Barrage was kinda interesting to have, but the other ones are... But rather the Bright Steel was nice, the True Shot Barrage was... whatever. But it does make sense because, you know, these were from the tutorial area, and they decided they don't want to, you know, get that set up for no reason, I guess. So I'm guessing you do some. They were added by mistake. And now we have the other fixes. A Void Link Shell now appears on things that it should. So units. Nice. Finally. I mean, it was only for like 1 patch, so it's not that big of a deal. So so I don't mind personally, so stuns. Okay, I can just stun this and win as well. Haha. Oh, also this levels up Yasuo. Nice. A little bit of animation so I can talk. So nice, it will appear on units finally. Good. Fixed an issue where stall landmarks chapters could overlap and obscure the enemy card's keyword icon tray. So yeah, landmarks got a little bit wonky, so that makes more sense. Vex's 2-star power, Psychological Warfare and Morellonomicon item now apply Gloom based on the premeditation damage values by passing Toughen Barrier. Thank God! Finally, Vex's power is usable. Although they didn't say that... they didn't say if this makes... if it applies drains now, or applies the other keywords that proc off damage. Probably not, since they no longer apply... since they no longer apply on anything else, so... That's a fair trade-off in my opinion. Then I think that's a mighty fine change. Conchologist... Conchologist is now removed from Vex's starting deck, and now we have Withering Wail. So you have some healing in the deck. Yippee! I did like Conch, personally. It was a decent enough card. But I'm kinda curious on how like her deck will now work with the higher tiered constellations. Okay, do you have another one? Please tell me you don't. Oh, nice. So, pretty good change. Fixed an issue where earlier lost powers would show non-common powers, that makes sense. Oh, that's rude. Yeah, but that makes sense. No issues on my end for this. It was bugged, so getting it fixed makes sense. And then, change that I didn't like. Fixed an issue where the Mind Meld node in Lissandra's adventures work differently than all other Mind Meld nodes. So, cool, I guess we are no longer being able to cut as many cards as we'd like. Because now it's going to cost more and more each time we cut a card. And that's I don't know if I like this change. I think I don't. Because the node that was at Lissandra was like unique, because it allowed you to like set up your deck, help you work out through your deck that again gets larger as you play through the adventure. So oh, I guess I killed them. Wait, 12? Can I just set up lethal this turn? Yes. Close enough. I'm gonna take close enough. And yeah, kinda bad change. Lissandra will get harder now. But oh yes, but again, this is technically supposed to be a node for... Really? It is a node focused for constellations, technically. You can still beat it with other things, like I did with a bunch of champions, so... I don't know. I think they should have kept that node as is, and it would have been fine. That change was really unnecessary, so... At least in my opinion. And that sums up the patch notes. Let me double check if there are some comments maybe on Reddit or something. Maybe... Oh! Yes, someone posted the 6-star powers as well. So let's talk about them. Because... Cool, nice. They are... I don't know if they're probably data mined or they are like in the Riot's like directory, so... You know... Ooh, out of the gates, nice. Yes. Who's the better stun? Also, I forgot to equip the skin. Yippee. Okay, so let's talk about the 6-star powers. Morgana, Share My Torment. Legendary, when you curse an enemy, grant allies +1/+0. Pretty neat. It buffs up your board while you curse, and you have a lot of different ways to curse, and that can really like help you out, like your damage output, which really nice. Guns blazing, misfortune power, legendary. While in combat, your spells and skills deal 4 extra damage. Nice, really nice power. Definitely something that helps out misfortune after you get misfortune, definitely. So, oh, right, I forgot that this will die, which is annoying. But yeah, that's really nice, actually. Very fun power. Definitely helps with misfortune and with the like the update that they did to the deck. So, thumbs up from me. The Hand of Noxus. Legendary, so this is Darius. When allies attack, summon a random Noxian ally with cost equal to your mana gems. Well. That sounds like huge fun, actually, so that's really neat. Yeah, here's Yasuo. Yippee. Oh, that's a full paid for Ancient. Interesting. The upside is I can stun things next turn and just kill their board, so that's what I'm planning to do, I guess. Then we have Throw Another Rock. Legendary for Talia. When an ally attacks, it plays Threaded Volley. Your spells and skills deal 1 extra damage for each allied landmark. Wowee! If that isn't something. Probably one of the better ones, but that's really good. Talia does tend to struggle a bit with the space because of landmarks, and this definitely helps you pay off the fact that you're losing some board space, so really nice. Then we have Get Jinxed, which is a legendary power for Jinx, and your spells and skills deal double damage. My thought is, I see. Really cool. Makes sense, especially like Tubatic doesn't empower your powers as well, but I feel like they would have been a bit harder maybe to make, but really cool, really nice, fantastic. Also, before we hit for the next ones, I'm gonna take a little bit of a sip. Remember to hydrate, everyone, especially when talking a lot. But yeah, that's sick. I really like that one, so... Vayne. Purge with Silver. When an ally attacks, give it +4/+0 this round. Pretty solid. And by pretty, I mean it is very solid. It's really good against... I mean, it's just good in general, especially since, like, you know, Vayne wants to rally a lot, and that's like Vayne's main way of dealing damage is through combat. So very helpful, very nice, definitely very useful. So thumbs up from me. Then we have Gift of Avarosa, which is Ash's power. When you decrease an enemy's power, randomly distribute that much power among allies in hand. Now that's a great power. And it actually makes you able to clear somewhat consistently with Ash. Which is a fantastic news, because Ash really tends to struggle with like finishing up the fights, or rather fights take very long because, you know, you play Ash, you control the board, but through the board control it takes some time to actually get rolling. So really nice, finally some kind of power that will actually help Ash with both the 2-star powers and the other ones. So I'm gonna rate it excellent out of 10. Then we have Last Dance, which is Gwen's power, and it has Game Start, summon 4 Ghastly Buns and Rally. What the heck? Okay, genuinely one of the more interesting powers that I've seen so far, and wow. Not only are you getting a huge head start on your what's the name of it? On your hallowed stacks. It also helps you a lot with Sentinel, that's fine.
Spin it round, throw it down.
No blocks, get wrecked. I don't really want to kill that, but I don't want to take the stun either, so I guess I'll kill it. But I want to set up this. Interesting. I can attack them with this. That's fine. They wasted a card here, so I'm fine with that. But really nice, especially the early rally, which just helps you always set up this power. And since it's legendary, it stacks with your 3-star power. And since your 3-star power reads something really nice, and by something really nice I mean it reads that you summon a Ghastly Band at the start of each round. This just helps you like set up more and more power on board, which is very important, I guess. And not I guess, it's just pretty important, so rating this pretty highly, not gonna lie. Very, very strong, since, you know, +4, actually +5, Hallowed is amazing. It does make some of the powers a bit worse, I guess. Namely the powers that, you know, namely the powers that like fill your board first, but this is like good enough anyways, so. Okay, so unless they have like a silence, I proc the power here. Nice. That's pretty helpful. Galio? Oh, that's annoying. At least I stun everything this turn, so. And while I do give them rally, it shouldn't be an issue. Then we have surprise summoning, which is a what's the name? Which is a Nora power, and it reads your portal summon your level 2 champions, and that's like a power even without Nora on the board, which is wow, very powerful. Next we have Future Firepower, which is when you see a unit in prediction, double its stats for Echo. Very good. Isn't really like that impactful, but it's good to have. Extra stats are always nice. Then we have Will the Abyss, which is Kai'Sa's legendary. Round start, create a second skin in hand. When you target an ally with second skin, give it Kai'Sa's keywords this round. Oh ho ho! This makes so this power basically means that you want to start with items that give that grant keywords to Kai'Sa. So huge, really huge. Very powerful as well because it's a round start effect that doesn't require you to have an attack token. So you can start getting your Kai'Sa level up faster and give you more keywords. It's also great with temporary keywords, so like Greater Plaza, really nice. Excellent. It does change like my personal favorite builds a bit, so because it changes it to, instead of running, although maybe you still could run, actually no, you can still run Buru Relic and then just like on the game start, play a 1 cost, get the Buru Relic off, which gives it +2/+2 and those 3 keywords, and then you can grant them to Kai'Sa. So although maybe it's just better to share the keywords from Kai'Sa with second skin, we'll figure that out maybe as we go. Then we have Darkin Awakened, which is the power for Aatrox. When you summon a unit or transform a Darkin, double its stats. Also, I've already finished this run. Ooh, nice new graphics. EP. Anything new here? It will probably show like... that's actually pretty nice of an effect, not gonna lie. Anything else that I wanna do right now? Probably not, so let's talk about the powers. I'll put maybe like something in the background as we talk about this. And the next one is Doom of All, which is Volibear's power, and it's when you summon a Titanic ally, granted +2/+2 for each stack of Sigil of the Storm. Sneaky, I like it. Makes sense with the way Volibear powers are made, and it like turbocharges your high drops, so really nice. Then we have Power of Friendship, which is Nico, I guess. I'm thinking this is for Nico. And it says, it's a legendary power, and it says, round start, grow all allies to the strongest allies stats this round. That's wow. If you ever wanted to have your own Give It All, I think it was Give It All. Let me double check the name of it. I believe it was called Give It All, but Give It All. Yes, it was Give It All. So if you want to have Give It All, but on a power, that's nice. And it's grow as well, so very powerful. And it's for all allies, which fantastic. Oh, these are also on Runeterra AR. Good to know. Very good, very good. Beautiful and Brutal. So Samira's power, legendary. When you gain the attack token, give allies +4/+0 this round. Very simple. Works with Samira, obviously. You also get it. It's also really nice with like rally effects, stuff like that. So nice. Helps out your team close out the game, and like after you maybe play with Samira a little bit to get like her level 2, then fantastic. Actually no, wait, what is power for friendship? Because now I see Nico's power, and I think that's not yeah, that's... Wait, what is this for? Let me just double check this. I think they don't have... Okay. Let me just double check the list, because I've made an oopsie, because I'm talking about this as we go. No, just open this, please. Where is it? Yes, there it is. So this might be for Lilia? No, doesn't Lilia have... No, Lilia has a different power. Who is this for? What?
I guess that was a little bit cool.
Yumi! It's for Yumi! I'm dumb. So the power that's called... what do I have? The power of friendship is for Yumi. It was... since I didn't see, I didn't really know. So Yumi gets grow all allies to the strongest ally stats, which... Very good. It synergizes really well with Yumi, so even if you go a little bit wider and you still have Yumi, it still just powers up your board. It doesn't give keywords, but that's fine. I think that's okay. And now we have Pop Blossom, which is for Nico. And it says, when allies attack, deal 1 to all enemies and the enemy nexus. Increased by 1 for each attacking subtyped ally. Ally, not ally, ally. And that's cool. I really like those. They seem... This is like a very nice power to just get through to the enemy nexus with Nico, even if you attack with like small critters all around, so... Very, very good. Then we have Everything is Misery for Vex. When an enemy dies outside of combat, grant other enemies gloom. Simple, effective, very, very good as well. So, like, gloom removal, especially with the fixed version, with the fix for Vex. This is like really, really nice. So, I like it. Then we have Lady of Light for Lux Illuminated. Each round, the first time you attack, refill 1 mana for each attacking ally and draw a spell. For each attacking ally, you say? So you can get up to 6 mana refund? That's a lot. And you draw a spell. Nice. Very, very powerful. It does synergize well with what Lux wants to do, so thumbs up for me. Dreamwoven Spirits. Legendary, each round, the first time you play a unit, summon an ephemeral copy of it attacking. That's really nice. Although this is only on play and not... I was thinking maybe if you... I don't know how well this fits for Lilia, but this is just a really good power. It's basically like... what was the name of the power? Stabilize, but on crack. Or like duplicate on crack. Mostly stabilize, because it's for... and it's for everyone, so... really, really powerful. Also, a little bit of a sip. And the last one is for Viego. The standard, you know, when you summon an encroaching mist, grant allies every world +1/+0. Still very good. One of the better powers. I am really liking it, so... really nice. Let's see, are there any more things? So there is apparently some talk about maybe Clock Setter getting added back to the game, which is like the Zillion's power, which is game start, create 4 time bombs in your deck. Apparently, I don't know if that's true, but hey, that's a pretty cool power. I don't know if it's very usable right now, but that's cool. Oh, and also we have the epic relics, so let's talk about them as well. Should I just start like another run in the background or what? No, I'm just gonna... I don't know, I'll put like a run in the background here as well. I don't mind recording this for a while. Yeah, let's talk about this. Lux's Incandescent Baton. Power, if I'm Lux +1 starting mana, that's a given. Game start, draw a follower that costs 2 or less and granted Targon's Brace. And Targon's Brace is, let me just double check. I think that's an item, if I'm not mistaken. Can I just search for it? Targon's Brace, support, grant my supported ally +1/+1. Okay. Is that powerful? I am not quite sure. I wouldn't say it's that good, but it's not that bad either. I mean, it does help you to draw your Luminospheres, I guess, so... And it does make a deck a little bit more consistent, and +1 starting mana, which will probably let you have like 4 starting mana, which can lead to some pretty interesting interactions, so... is it best in slot? Hard to say. Probably not, but I'm gonna say it's good and usable, so... Then we have Icon of Valhyr. It's an epic relic which actually doesn't work with... which doesn't have the mana grant on Volibear, which good to know. And it says power. Your elemental spells and skills deal 2 extra damage. So that's just elemental wins on an epic power. And that's usable by a lot of champions. Is that pay to win? Hell if I know. Wait, let me just double check. Maybe not relics. But let's check it on... On powers. Yeah, powers. Actually, what powers? Powers? No, I don't care about powers. I'm trying to think what like maybe champion wants to play it. Someone is saying that Janna could play it, and in the comments, and I'm like, yeah, Janna can definitely play it. It's really good in the Janna's deck. It's also pretty decent in... Well, this is only elemental spells and skills, so it's not elemental wins for sure. But it's really good anyways. On Volibear is overkill, but this is also great on Talia. Especially with the new legendary power, so that's... Yeah, that's really, really good. I don't know. This is less of a... I don't know. I think this is fine. This is like really good on some champions, but... Is this best in slot for some of them? Maybe with the legendary power for Talia, yes, but other than that, I don't know. And the last one is Shock and Awe. Power. When an ally that costs 1 or less attacks, deal 1 to the enemy nexus. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. This is a skill, by the way. The deal 1 damage to the enemy nexus is a skill. So all of your 1 costs that attack basically turn into crack shots. Wow. Cool. This is excellent in Poro King, not gonna lie. Yeah, Poro King can definitely run this without issues. Who else? This can also be pretty good in Viego as well, maybe? Because, you know, encroaching mists are 1 costs. Huh? You know, I'm looking at maybe something else. I wouldn't say... Oh, what's up with these? Oh, there is an update? Huh. There is more stuff here, for whatever reason. Let me just check it later. Oh, they've leaked some more updates, huh? Let me double check that soon. Wait, Lumin Darkness? What's this for? Okay, yeah, but Shock and Awe, powerful, definitely for... This could also... Well, it doesn't really work that well with Illaoi, to be honest, because it's only 1 unit, but... Solid. I wouldn't say it's best in slot, but it's really funny on some of them, so... let's see, are there any other things here? Just checking, like, what's happening. Oh yeah, there is Void Touched 2. I have no idea what this is. Okay, so I think this is Kaisa's... Kaisa's like 5-star power or 6-star power? I have no idea, but it's Void Touched 2. Now it gives +2 starting mana instead of +1. Allies with 3+ positive keywords have +2/+2, and allies with 6+ positive keywords have +4/+4. This is basically an update to the Void Touched 1, so I'm gonna say that's cool. I wouldn't say it's like... Yeah, I know, you know what, it's actually really good. I'm gonna say it's really, really good, so... Like, it's just an extra upgrade on top of what we currently have. So, yeah. That's that. What else? There was something more. Darkness. I'm just checking what's like new. Oh, there is an update to Talia as well. But I don't know... But I don't know what power this is. It's Supple Stone. Each round of... Wait, actually didn't Supple Stone used to be added a while back? It tells me that it's updated on the page. But it says each round the first time you play a landmark refill mana equal to its cost, so... I don't know what's that up for, but... Is that like an actual update? Is that something new? I don't know. So that's interesting. I'm just looking over, but I don't think there is more. So I don't know what this Supple Stone is. I think this is just an old power that finally got added to the game. In my sights got updated as well. I think that's how it was. I don't know, I think the website is tripping a bit. New items. There is an item that just says Miraculous Melody and it grants Hallowed. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, but maybe it's from the last patch. And there is a Super Forge that's a common? I don't know what's up with this. Oh, I think this is just a Spirit Forge update, so okay, that took way longer than I thought, but I think that's it. I'll put like some background gameplay in so you don't get bored, I guess, but yeah, thank you all so much for watching. This has been the patch rundown or like review plus some sneak peeks into constellations and stuff like that. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you around. Take care.